Everyone is saying that independent filmmaking is dead, but they can't quite pinpoint why. But I think it's really obvious, and quite frankly, the idea that we don't know is utterly despicable. See, it's a little thing called economics. It means that when you are offering something that costs maybe $4 to rent and $10 to buy, it is gonna be really hard to rent and buy those things when the alternative is free. Why is independent filmmaking competing with something that is free? Because quite frankly, other movies aren't free. Well, maybe not, but you could go to YouTube, you could go to Instagram, you could go to TikTok, you could go to LinkedIn, you could go to Facebook, and you could get content for nothing. Literally nothing. Just hours of your life scrolling away until you die one day in a hole. But it's still free, and free is better than, well, maybe a $20 ticket to a movie theater and another $10 for a soda. So yeah, independent filmmaking's dying because the alternative is free. But here's the thing, whoever said independent filmmaking had to be expensive? Why do we have to sell a movie for rentals or payments from the consumer? Couldn't we give away our content for free? Is that possible? Is this something that might be the future of indie filmmaking? Yes. See, I've been taking some time to think about my next move. I've done 2 features now by 24, which is fantastic and getting me ahead of the curve. But I was thinking to myself, well, Wes, do I just make another indie film? Is that gonna get me anywhere in life? Am I gonna drive revenue in some magical way? Am I gonna reinvent the wheel here, or will I just be falling into the same trap that every other 24-year-old has ever done when starting a career in this industry? And I said no. I said I will not do it. I will not fall into that trap. Instead, let's reinvent that wheel. Let's think through how we could be better, smarter, and drive more revenue, more sales for our clients. And I came up with the solution. Oh yeah. The solution is B.Y.O.A. Bring your own advertising. Instead of going to cable where commercials play from pharmaceutical companies that are slowly killing us in the water, you can go out there and find your own advertisers. Whoever it may be, they are buying marketing spend somewhere with someone. And if you, an indie creator, can go around and think to yourself, well, what is a better way to market this brand or this type of brand or this industry than the traditional commercial with ad space on CNN that gets 0 viewership? Then you can get that ad spend. And this is where the genius lies. The genius is that we can make shows, make game shows, make TV, and make movies that are geared towards a very specific type of audience that craves that kind of entertainment. And so we are nichely targeting an audience that these companies want to sell to, and they are going to want to buy in at a much cheaper rate than a commercial that costs maybe $250,000 to make, let alone $10,000 a week to platform it onto cable. Again, who the fuck is watching cable? I don't even know. But instead, they're gonna be able to give you maybe $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 total to go out and make content with content creators or actors, whoever it may be, and get out to thousands of people for free, no barrier of entry for the audience, and reach more people. Isn't this a great solution? Yes, round of applause for yes. Wes is a genius, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yep. So anyway, this is what I'm doing. We have a brand new game show called Bagging Rights, which is an improv and minute to win it game show inside a grocery store. We are filming in April, and we have a fantastic lineup of cast that I am very excited to bring you over the next couple weeks as we get into development. I am very busy with Bagging Rights, and we have some great sponsors who are paying for the show. So if you like game shows or you're an independent filmmaker and you want to see if this kind of method really works out, then you're gonna wanna subscribe to me below and follow along for more. I also have some other projects that are doing the exact same B.Y.O.A method of financing, and I will let you know honestly if it works or doesn't work, because quite frankly, I don't know. But we're gonna see together. Anyway, for now, Bagging Rights, brand new game show online, dropping later this year in the summer and shooting in just under 1 month's time. So subscribe down below. Thank you for following along. My name is Wes Clark. Peace.